Welcome back to a new video. So we're starting our series against the New York Yankees, which I believe the last time we played them, they kind of slapped us up. Our offense has been kind of randomly super cold. When we're not hitting at all. We have Shane McCallahan on the mound today. So hopefully he can immediately walk to first batter and give up a hit. He gets the first out though, gives up a run. Love to see it. Great start. A lot of pitches, but he's made it through just one run. We do start out with a single and a stolen base, and not another stolen base, and not another stolen base. Steal? No. All right, swing away. The ground out. So I guess that works out. Brandon Lowe is going to hit a two-run home run. Okay, I'll take that. So our offense immediately gets back the lead for us. We get a one-out single. Parker Meadows is afraid to steal, and he refuses to steal. Still refusing to steal. There he goes. Dylan is going to be out, so we do get 2 runs across. Tape shot, man, a double. Is it like every game he has to give up 3 runs? He always pitched like 8 innings, but he has to give up 3 runs. If he can make it through the first couple innings without getting up any runs, then he would probably pitch a perfect game half the time. Mark Vientos does hit a base hit. Chandler Simpson grounds out there, so just 1 hit that inning for us. Shane McCallahan does have 5 strikeouts already. He gives up a 1-out single. He gets the second out, and he does get the third out. So it's a quiet inning for him, which you'd love to see. Lane Thomas is going to steal. Nope, he gets caught stealing because he's slow. But we are big stealers. I really wish that Parker Meadows would just steal. Oh. Alright. So, I guess he got out. That's unfortunate. I wish I could have stopped that guy at first base. That's definitely something that needs to be changed in the game. Okay, they have 2 guys on base with no outs. Oswaldo Perez is, of course, with his 2 stars, going to hit a sacrifice fly. I wish our guys could do that, but they just strike out when we get guys on base. So the game is tied again for Dylan to strike out, for David Fry to get a walk. He seems to get a lot of walks, though, so his on base is not too bad. Carson, we brought up from AAA just to see how he could perform, and he does hit a single. So it's kind of a battle between him, Caminero, and Brian Rocchio for that shortstop position. He does have some pretty decent speed. So really, I'm fine with any of them playing, even with Ronnie Mauricio, if all of them kind of stink. So we do have a lot of options at shortstop, but we do need to have someone that does kind of figure it out there. So Shane McCallahan has 10 strikeouts today in 5 innings, so quite a lot. Game is still tied. Brandon Lowe does get a walk here with 1 out, a strikeout. Gabriel Arias is going to be out as well. So he's at 97 pitches, so this will for sure be his last inning. Hopefully it's a quick inning. He gives up his two-out single, and he does work through it. So we'd love to see that. They have a new pitcher in who already has 2 strikeouts. Dylan does get a leadoff walk, though. David Fry is going to swing away and get a walk here. Carson is going to try to bunt, and it does work. So we have guys on second and third for Mark Vientos, and he is going to hit a single. So the small ball does work, gets us 2 runs, and we take the lead. And that's it. So we do get 2 runs across. Shane McCallahan is at 110 pitches, so he needs to come out of this game for a sure. So they have a lefty up. If we look at their lineup, they actually don't have what's his face in. I don't know if he's hurt or something or getting the day off, but they have lefty, lefty, righty, lefty up. So I think it might be time for Garrett Clevenger to get some time with his 2.17 ERA. He gets the first out, the second out, and the third out. So he pitches a scoreless 7th inning for us. Brandon Lowe is going to start with a pop out. Parker Meadows is going to strike out swinging. Gabriel Arias is going to get a ground out there. He's going to stay in for this inning, and he's going to get the first out, the second out, and the third out. So 2 scoreless innings for him. I'd love to see it. Dylan is going to strike out. David Fry is going to ground, or get the, no, he's going to ground out or whatever. Carson, who had a single earlier today, is going to ground out and a sacrifice bunt that resulted in 2 runs. So a productive day for him. In the 9th inning, Garrett has pitched really productively, so he's really turned it around this year. Wait, they have a guy with 34 saves. Oh, that's their actual closer. I'm used to the closer being at the top. So looking at our next guy, we of course are bringing in Jamin. He said like multiple well, what, like 3 saves in the last couple games. Gives up a single, pitching against his former team, and rolls a double play. So strike out, throw him out, double play. So we'd love to see that. So we do take the first game against the Yankees. So that is quite a big win for us. Puts us 7.5 games back. The Athletics are taking off, taking off in flight. So that's kind of concerning in some way. We're much rather focus on trying to catch the Yankees and see if we can do something with that. So let's see if yeah, no, what, I need to check their team. We don't need to start it yet. So let's look at the New York Yankees. Let's see their organization, their injured list. So Aaron Judge is out for a week with a strained back. So this is kind of a big series for us to take advantage of. Yeah, poor Garrett Cole. Everyone's elbows explode nowadays. Pedro Avila had a pretty rough start the last time, but we also, I think, got no hit or had one hit or something. So it wasn't really a game that he was ever going to be able to win. But he does pitch a scoreless inning this first one. The current free agent, Marcus Stroman, is getting the start today and pitching a lot better than he is in real life. Pedro Avila is going to pitch 2 scoreless innings. Parker Meadows is going to get a walk here, and he's going to steal at some point. I don't know when. Oh, he does it a little earlier than normal. Lane Thomas hits a ground out, but is going to advance the runner. Dylan Dingler is going to squeeze bunt. Is that 55 bunt? Let's see if it works. Oh, it does work. Let's go. Bunting works now. So we do get the first run across with a small ball and roll into a double play. So we have no hits, but we do have a run. Pedro Vilas gets the first out, gives up or a guy reaches on an error and walks a guy. Fielder's choice and gets out. So there hasn't been a hit. There's a lot of runners on base. Ronnie Mauricio is getting the start today at third base, and he is getting the first out of the inning. Carson Williams grounds out. Chandler Simpson is going to get out to end that inning. Pedro Avila gets the first out, the second out, and the third out. So he is pitching really well so far today. A leadoff double for Miguel Vargas. He's been hitting really well for us too. This 279 average and 21 home runs. How many home runs has he had with us? He said just 4, but obviously a fourth of the games he's played with us. So he's on the same pace that he was with the White Sox, but his average is a lot higher too. So has been hitting better for us. So we'd love to see that. Brandon Lowe is going to be out. Parker Meadows is going to hit a single and score Miguel Vargas. And then, well, he's actually on second base. So Lane Thomas is going to hit him in with a 2-run home run of all things. So our offense is doing stuff. Are we going to sweep the Yankees? That would be crazy. That'd actually be really good for us. Torgelson hits a home run. All right, well, I'm seeing why Marcus is no longer on the Yankees with a game like this. So we do get 4 runs across. Pedro Avila has the run support that he did not have in the last game. Gets the first hit of the game, but then rolls a double play. Carson is going to strike out. Chandler Simpson is going to fly out. Miguel Vargas is going to fly out. So he's at 64 pitches, so he should be able to pretty easily make it through this inning. It's at 76, and he is through the inning. Brandon Lowe is going to hit a leadoff double. Parker Meadows is going to hit a single, which is going to score the run. Then he's going to steal second. Then he's going to steal third. And he's going to steal third and get caught stealing. And then Lane Thomas is going to do the same thing. He's going to steal all of the bases too. Come on, steal third. Steal third. Okay, let him swing away. I guess you can hit a double, score the run. I guess that's okay. I wanted to do another squeeze though. I guess that works out too. Ronnie Mauricio is going to ground out. So we do get 2 more runs across. Pedro Avila is going to try to get through this inning. So he has 6 runs of support, gives up a 1-out single, walks a guy, gives up another single, strikes out a batter. He's at 102, and he makes it through. So he's made it through 7. Luke Weaver is now in. Carson is going to ground out. Chandler Simpson is going to hit a 1-out single and steal all of the bases. Miguel Vargas is going to hit him in. No, he's going to get a walk. Brandon Lowe is going to hit a 3-run home run. Strikes out swinging. Parker Meadows is going to hit a 3-run home run. And looks like it's going to be a base clearing double. Awesome. Love to see that. Lane Thomas is up with 2 outs and a runner on second base, and that's going to be out. So our offense has been, I kind of just want to let Pedro just continue to see if he can get through another inning. He has 8 runs of support, and he does just that. Dylan Dingler is the first out, the second out, and now Ron Mauricio is going to be the third out. He's at 120 pitches. He has 8 runs of support. See if he can do it. He gets the first out, walks a guy, and he gets a double play. My guy threw like 130 pitches. Pedro Avila is an yeah, he threw 131 pitches, 1 run, 5 hits, an error. Love to see that. So, I mean, what a great game. So, I mean, a complete game, 1 hit, or I mean, 1 run, 1 earned run. What a great start. And our offense actually did a thing. So, was that only 2 games? That's kind of weird. I felt like it should be another one. But yeah, I guess that was just a 2 game series against them. But um, is there a way to see our schedule? That's what I want to see. So let's go to see if we can open that up. So it's so so that's their team schedule. That's what we need. Okay. Yeah, it was just a 2 game series. And so we have a 3 game series against them. Well, I think what we'll do is finish these 2 series. Sonny Gray. Oh no, he's still on that team. And Mason Montgomery. Yeah, we trade him to the Guardians. All right, we're gonna play another series. That was a really short one, so we'll go with it. We're on a good old roll lately. There we go. 2 outs, 3 outs. Lead off single, love to see it, and a steal, and another steal. Lane Thomas is gonna fly out and score that run, so we very productive first inning for us. We're getting him to actually throw a lot of pitches, which is really nice. And that's gonna be it. Carson Williams is injured. Well, that stinks. Looks like Ronnie Mauricio is gonna be thrust into shortstop duty. It's not a good look, Carson, when you're fighting for 4 different people, or I guess you're one of 4 people fighting for one spot to play for us. If you're hurt, I'll just throw you back into AAA. But Tanner's pitching well again. Another scoreless inning. Ronnie hits a triple. Uh-oh. He said, Coach, just start me at short. I won't get hurt. Chandler is going to hit a single. Love to see it. Oh, no, he gets out. Don't love to see that. But we do get a run across. Brandon Lowe is going to be out, so we do get another run. So a 2-run lead. Leadoff single for Mason Wynn. Falls that up with a walk and a 3-run home run. Tanner took his run support and just spiked it into the dirt. Or I guess he threw it up into the stands. Not what you want to see at all. So that is it for them in that inning. We have 1 out, 2 outs, and Dylan Dingler is the 3rd out. All right, Thomas is up, and Thomas is out. Michael is out. So we're still down a run. Mark Vientos is going to strike out swinging. Fry is out. Ronnie Mauricio with a triple the last time is going to be out as well. We traded him at some point, or did we have him on our team? Yeah, we did. So we got him from Cincinnati for 4 games, and then immediately traded him. We just didn't really need him. He's just kind of a weird. He's not bad, but like we don't need a random first baseman like that. That's pretty average. We have enough guys that can play first base. Can you just get out? Oh my goodness, he gives up a triple. Yikes. Yikes. All right. Getting a little action so far. Fly out. Don't like to see that. Brandon Lowe strikes out swinging. Parker. All right, a double. We'd love to see that. Gabriel is going to be out. Tanner, pretty mid. Pretty mid. Got through 6 innings, though. So we like to see that. We have our whole middle rotation that is good to go. So Phil hasn't pitched in a while. So it's time for some Phil action. Some flaction. I don't know if you'd like that kind of nickname. Dylan is up and hitting a leadoff single. Mark Vientos is going to follow up with a single of his own. David Fry is going to strike out swinging. Hate to see that. Ronnie Mauricio has a triple today. Not this time. That would have been nice to hit it on that at bat. And a single there up the middle is going to score a run and get us 1 run closer. Chandler Simpson is going to steal second. Lane Thomas is 0 for 2. So I think it is. Well, it's even a question. Miguel Vargas is coming in. And he's going to play in right field. And he's going to hit a 3-run home run. It's going to be insane. Nope, grounds out. Unfortunate. Phil's going to stay in, pitch another inning for us, and he's dealing. Brandon Lowe gets out. Parker Meadows gets on base with a single. He's going to steal to get to second. Gabriel Arias is going to hit a single and score him in. Oh, no. Does advance him to third. Dylan needs to clutch up and hit a single, and he does not. Phil is at 27 pitches, so we're going to see if he can get through since we're still in a deficit. Gives up a 2-out single and gets through another inning. So the bottom of the ninth, Mark Vientos, we got some good power on. He is going to be the first out. David Fry, he is 0 for 3. So I think we just throw Spencer in there, see if he can do something. See if he can get on base. He does. Ronnie Mauricio is going to strike out swinging. Our last hope is not happening. So unfortunately, our offense wasn't able to work us there. Tanner didn't pitch that well that game, but just need a little bit more help from the offense. And unfortunately, we just did not get that today. So Drew Rasmussen is coming off the disabled list, so that's kind of exciting. So that means that we can look at our pitching and see who needs to be dropped down to AAA. Tanner, Pedro. Like a lot of our pitching is actually starting to stabilize a little bit. But what we'll probably do with Tanner is bring him back into the bullpen. Taj can go back down to AAA. Drew can come back onto our team. And Drew can go into the spot. And we're going to switch them spots so Drew can just come right off the disabled list and immediately pitch as what should be. All right, so we're going to let the AI handle our minor league teams a little bit. So we don't really care about the 2-star guys. We're not worried about any of those guys. So, although he needs to be up in AAA. Trey Morgan can be up there. We don't need that guy. And Willie, like you just go to AAA. We'll leave the rest there. All right. Let's see what our so we're 7 games back. So the Yankees must have lost earlier today. So if we win, we'll be 6.5 games back from the top of the division. It's probably not going to happen for us, but we have more of our pitching coming back. Gives up a 1-out single, but rolls a double play. Chandler Simpson is going to try to bunt for a hit. Doesn't work. He strikes out swinging. Miguel Vargas hits a 1-out double. He is hitting a lot of doubles. Brandon Lowe is going to hit a single, which is going to score, and his 100th RBI. So we'd love to see that. 101 RBIs. A lot more than everyone else on our team. And it looks like that is a fielder's choice. And that is it. So we do take the 1-run lead. He gives up a leadoff single, first out, and another, I think, back-to-back innings of double plays. Michael McGreevy, what a cool name. Dylan Dingler strikes out, but is able to get the first on the pass ball. Lane Thomas rolls into a double play, so that doesn't matter. Carson Williams is going to get out, so he is not injured anymore. At least it's minor, but he might maybe go back to AAA pretty soon. 1-out single there. He steals second. We get 2 outs and the 3rd out there. Mark Vientos is up with no outs, and he's going to hit a leadoff single. He's actually batting pretty well for us, so we kind of love to see that. 282 on the year, and he's batting 280, so the same as he was doing with the Mets with us. So we'd love to see that. Chandler Simpson is going to hit a single, and he's going to be on first base, so that means that it's time for him to get steal number 166. Miguel Vargas is going to strike out swinging. We'd love to see that. Brandon Lowe is going to go round out, which is not able to advance the runner. Parker Meadows is able to hit a base hit and is able to score from blah blah. Chandler Simpson is able to score from second base, which makes sense because he's so darn fast. Parker Meadows is able to get steal number 79 and steal number 80. So 80 stolen bases. Gabriel does roll out there, but we do take a 3-run lead after that inning. Drew Rasmussen walks a guy, gets a pop out, and gets through that inning. So he's pitching pretty decent. Dylan Dingler hits a double. Lane Thomas is going to hit into a fielder's choice. It's kind of a weird, I don't really see that too much. Carson Williams is going to pop out. Mark Vientos is going to get out. Drew Rasmussen is going to pitch another scoreless inning, most likely, unless, caught stealing, 2 outs, and that's it. Chandler Simpson is going to hit a single, so it's time for him to steal. Miguel Vargas is going to fly out. Free RBIs for that man. Brandon Lowe is going to fly out. Parker Meadows is going to go round out. So we do get another run across. Chandler Simpson is able to manufacture it basically by himself with his single and 2 stolen bases. That guy is really bad at hitting. Why is he on their team? I guess he's a good outfielder, but yeah, that hitting is not it. But of course, he hits a single. I jinxed myself. And Drew Rasmussen gives up his first run of the game. Walks another guy, gets another out. He's at 81 pitches, so that's going to be the last inning that he pitches. Gabriel is going to be out, and a quick inning for them. So he's at the end of his stamina, 1 run in 6 innings with 6 hits given up. Phil is at 0% energy. Should just throw him back in. That would be a little toxic, but we have a lot of guys with a good amount of energy, so we'd love to see that. Tanner, we didn't give him a role yet, but with a 3-run lead, we can bring in John. 1 out, 2 outs, and 3. Love to see that. Carson had 1 hit to start out his time up at the majors and has been struggling there, but does hit a single here. So he's begging to be kept up, and I'm ready to throw him back down. So a fielder's choice. Carson gets the second. Chandler Simpson is going to hit a single. He's starting to heat back up, so we'd love to see that because that just means free stolen bases if he's on base. You can throw 100 pickoff moves first. Can't do that anymore. He should be on second base. All right, steal third base. There we go. Base on balls. Brandon Lowe is up. We're going to try to steal second. This is not going to work. Unfortunate. Brandon Lowe is going to stand there. It's a wild pitch. I guess that works out. Brandon Lowe, the full count, is going to get walked here. So 2 guys on base for Parker Meadows. He's going to swing away, and he is going to hit a base hit. And that's going to score a run. Keep runners on first and second. They bring a new pitcher for Gabriel, who is batting .250 this year, but is on a cold streak, and he is going to strike out there. Dylan Dingler is going to get a walk here, or reach on an error, I should say. Lane Thomas, with the bases loaded, has no hits on the day. So it might be time to bring in, I don't know. Everyone kind of stinks on the bench. I don't really want to bring in Ronnie. Yeah, like nobody's batting that well on the bench. So Lane, time for you to pop off. And he does not. But we do get 3 more runs across. So we're actually going to take John out. We're going to take a more aggressive bullpen approach in the sense that we're going to bring in other pitchers. I don't know why Razul is our closer now, so we'll have to fix that. He's going to come in and pitch this inning for us. There we go. Scoreless inning. Carson does have a base hit today. Mark Vientos also has one. Chandler Simpson has been on like our whole offense today. But we're going to try to conserve some of our energy, I suppose, and just bring in... can we bring in Tim again? We have such a big lead, yeah. It's time for big time Timmy Jim to come in. And just finish off this game for us. So much better result in this game. So we'd love to see that. Unfortunately for Carson, 200 average. I feel like we can keep rocking with him. But I feel like Gabriel needs some time off because he's still batting .269 for us. I don't know. It's just odd. We need to look at our lineup, though. I feel like we need to move him down and move Mark Vientos up. I'm fine doing that. All right. And then Carson can be at the bottom. Next game, we actually need to let Carson not play for a game. There's no reason for him to play with the tight back. So we're going to take Carson out and put Ronnie at shortstop. It's honestly a pretty useful player for us. He's been okay, but decent speed, can play some middle infield. So we'll take it. Spencer Howard with his 7-5 record this year. How many games has he started? Been all over the place, but he has started 7 games for us. So it's a 5-3 record. He has pitched well enough to work himself into starting rotation as a complete game shutout this year. So hopefully he keeps dealing because it is kind of a nice little find that we've had. And he's continuing to do pretty well. Chandler Simpson is going to hit a leadoff single, steal second, steal third. Lane Thomas is going to hit him in with a flyout, so we'd love to see it. Just free RBIs. Brandon Lowe is going to strike out swinging. Parker Meadows is going to be out as well. Spencer Howard struck out the side in the first inning, and he has struck out 4 batters in a row. Gives up a single here with 1 out. Rolls a fielder's choice. Steals second base. And that is it for them. So another really great start so far with them through 2. Dylan Dingler is out. David Fry is also out. So Spencer Howard gives up a leadoff single, a fielder's choice or sacrifice bunt. So I guess a fielder's choice in a sense. 2 outs there and a single, which is going to tie up the game. And that's it for them. So 3 hits and a run for them. Gabriel Arias is going to strike out swinging. Ronnie Mauricio is going to hit a leadoff or a single with 1 out. Chandler Simpson is going to hit a single here. And he's actually going to be able to get the second, so we love to see that. Lane Thomas with a sacrifice fly the last time is going to strike out swinging this time. Brandon Lowe is going to strike out, or pop out, I should say. So we get some guys on base, but that is it. Another leadoff single for them and a stolen base. A walk. He gets the second out. He's at 57 pitches, so he's still at a decent pace. 1 out. 2 outs, and a 3rd out. So their worst hitter is up, and he grounds out. Last time I said that, he immediately hit a single. Mason Wynn gets a hit and a double play, so we love to see that. Still 1 run for both teams. Arias gets out again. Ronnie Mauricio with another hit today. Chandler Simpson is out. I believe he had 2 hits today, so pretty good days for our 9 and 10 hitters. Ronnie Mauricio is kind of telling me that he might need to bat second. 1 out single. We get 2 outs, and he's made it through 6 innings, so he is dealing. Lane Thomas gets out. Sonny Gray is injured. They have to take him out, so that's not good if he's looking at his right arm. A double for Parker Meadows. Mark Vientos is going to get out there. Spencer Howard's at 80 pitches, so he actually should be able to make it through this inning, and he does just that. Dylan Dingler is going to get a leadoff single. David Fry is going to follow that up with a ground ball double play. Gabriel Arias is going to get out. So it's at 90 pitches. He's going to give up a leadoff single. Mason Wynn is going to kind of do that. See if he gets through another inning. Gives up another single. But he does get through 8 innings. So I think we're going to bring in another pitcher for the next inning. Ronnie Mauricio gets a walk there. Chandler Simpson is going to bunt. Maybe. Bunted foul. See if he can bunt again. Does not work. And he flies out. Hate to see that. Lane Thomas is 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly, but this time he's hitting a 2-run home run, so that is really nice to see. So we do take a 2-run lead. Brandon Lowe is going to follow up with a strikeout. Parker Meadows is going to follow it up with an out of his own. So Spencer Howard's at 104 pitches. We're going to see if he can go the complete game again. He gets 2 outs, and he throws another complete game. So, I mean, he's been eating a lot of innings, which is crazy to see. So only 1 run he's given up. So a really great productive time for him. Carson, still batting 200, but now we play the good old Cleveland Guardians in the next series. So if you made it to this point, I appreciate it. I'll talk to you all in the next video. We're only down 6 games. We're inching our way back. Who knows if we can make it, but I'll talk to you on the next one. Peace.